Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. And for those that aren't familiar with who it is today, my name is Ricky. We run the largest YouTube channel for those who invest in the stock market. So if you're not already subscribed feel free to subscribe. We'd love to be a part of your success. And on top of that, we also do run the largest private trading community for those who invest in the stock market. It's 100% for free. It's that third link in that description. It says free Facebook group. It's a little bit over 150,000 members worldwide. We'd love to be a part of your success if it's something that you would see a value. If not, 100% understand. Yeah, and this is exactly why I'm making this video, because of that message from Marco right there. So many people talking about ticker symbol NIO. The actual stock itself is irrelevant. I'm going to use it as an example, and I'm going to give my opinion, right? I'm going to talk about both the pros and the cons. I want to be as open as possible about this specific stock. You guys have to know that ticker symbol NIO. You guys can search it up right now. It's been active it launched about 3 days ago, and I just want to talk about, we have a lot of beginner traders who are just getting started. How many of you guys have heard about ticker symbol NIO in StockTwit or any other form of platform out there that really tries to push stocks, right? So what I'm going to do in this video is talk about both the pros and the cons. And although it is a high risk stock, it is very, the potential for profit that it does have to offer is there, right? There's no question about that. I'm not trying to demean it. I'm not trying to bring that down. I want to talk both about the pros and the cons. I feel like when something is being either manipulated or when it's going through a huge push of momentum, all people can think about is how much it can go up. And I just want to talk about the defense, and just to remind you, and this is something that we did today with those that are part of Learn Plan Profits. I really hope that you guys can enjoy this video. Again, the actual stock about NIO is irrelevant. I'm going to use it as an example for a lot of stocks that are either being used as momentum stocks, being manipulated, pump and dumps, or recent IPOs, and how they can kind of go hand in hand. So I really hope that you guys do enjoy. So let me go ahead and I'm going to add it to my I'm going to search it up right now. I'm using the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform for all those that are going to be asking. I really don't need to do a 10-day analysis. It could only go based off of the past 3 days. So I'm going to do a 5-day, 5-minute chart. We can see that the day that it launched, nothing crazy happened. I mean, it pushed up quite a bit, pushed up to almost highs of about $7. This is really, as you guys can see, the influx of volume. This is really where it all happened. If you were actively trading yesterday and you're part of any group chat, I can almost guarantee that ticker symbol NIO was thrown within that group chat, if it's an active group chat itself. Looking at it at the 1-day, 1-minute chart, now looking at how much it pushed up, you guys have to see that from when it opened, right, to where it peaked out at, to highs of almost $13, right? So about $12.64. It pushed up 88%. There's no question that it was an extremely profitable stock yesterday, right? But you also have to make sense that it's going through a huge form of momentum, and most likely, if you see it being promoted on StockTwits or any other platform that usually promotes some forms of pump and dumps, there is no either technical nor fundamental reason why ticker symbol NIO is pushing up. It's all momentum. And this is something that I don't think a lot of newer traders understand. And I'm not saying that ticker symbol NIO is a bad stock to invest in. I'm just saying that when it pushes up, great. It offers great opportunity. And like I've been there, right? Day trading, the day trade opportunity. But we've had so many people today because of the red day. I mean, it's starting to recover just a little bit. But because of the huge sell-off that it had from 14.39, right, all the way down to about sub $10, it lost about 30%. And this is what I want to talk about in this video. So many people only talk about the pros and not enough about the cons when it comes down to these specific styles of trades. There's a lot of people that are going to make a lot of money off of ticker symbol NIO, right? When it comes down to day trade opportunities, because they understand how to day trade. If you're someone that is just getting started, if you don't understand how to scalp, if you don't understand how momentum trading works, if you don't understand when to lock in profits and walk away, then I think that you can be a potential candidate that falls under the just the area where you end up losing money when it comes down to trading these specific styles of stocks. And it doesn't mean that the whole point of me making this video is to remind you guys that when it comes down to like looking at the 3-day analysis, so looking at the 20-day 1-hour analysis, being able to see that this thing has pushed up to about 1439 and now it's showing signs of a huge pullback, that's not a healthy sign of stability, right? Especially because it's such a recent IPO. Like it makes sense on why this thing is going to pull back most likely to $7. Like, yes, it might continue to rally, but understand that it's not going to last forever. Like a lot of you guys might be saying, well, isn't that like obvious, right? There's so many new traders that just don't know when to lock in profits, that don't know when to walk away, or don't understand how to scalp something. And yes, as much money as you can make. So the reason that I put high risk is we all know, like when it comes down to investing, usually, right, when there's a higher form of risk, there's a higher form of potential profit. But is that really the approach? You know, this is a question that you could ask yourself. Is this really an approach that you want to take on when you're just getting started? Right? You're just getting started. You might be trading with a dollar value that you're comfortable with, but just imagine if you were to lose 30% of that. That's what a lot of people experience today. And is that a situation that you really want to put yourself in? A lot of newer traders don't understand how to scalp this. So I was not doing any breakdowns on ticker symbol NIO when it came down to my YouTube live stream and stuff like that, just because I felt like there's too much manipulation happening with ticker symbol NIO, and I don't like exposing newer traders to that. And yes, I do understand that was extremely profitable yesterday, but that's besides the point in the understanding that, like, if you really want to do this for a long period of time, you have to understand how these momentum trades work. And I want to see if you guys have any specific questions when it comes down to this, and I would be more than happy to answer it. So let me try to see. Let me pull it up. Yeah, and this video is not subjugating ticker symbol NIO. And again, I'm sure if you're a momentum trader and you know how to do it accordingly, you made a killing off of it, especially if you traded it yesterday. And all power to you. I got so many messages yesterday of people within Learn Plan Profit, even when I said that I'm not going to trade it, just because I don't trade something or I don't see value in something, that's irrelevant. It's just not my style of investing. I trade certain stocks that are more like swing trades that a momentum trader would never trade because it's just not their style. And I just need you guys to all know that. We all have different styles of investing. This is a very high form of risk, right? High form of risk when it comes down to trading. And it's just something that I'm not comfortable with. I'm investing a dollar value that I think is a little bit too high when it comes down to this, that if I were to experience a 30% loss, that would be huge, right? And I definitely don't want to put myself in that situation. But, and again, it's not to discourage anyone to never trade a momentum stock. That's not what it is at all. I want you to find your niche and your style of trading. All this video is if you're someone that's just getting started and you're doing simulation trading and paper trading, it might not be a bad idea to test the waters and to see if you understand how to momentum trade with the principles of understanding that it's not going to last for a very long period of time, right? You understand that it's a momentum stock, so it's most likely just a day trade, and that you understand when to lock in profits or when to cut losses. Those three qualities are something that a lot of people lack. And if that's not something that you've thought when you're entering a position, I can guarantee you that more than 80% of the people that took a position yesterday on ticker symbol NIO were literally on the screen just watching it, seeing the percentage or their dollar of profit, right, go up, right? And today, all they're doing is watching it go back down because they don't understand when to enter and when to exit, because they don't understand how it works. And it just moves a little bit too quick for newer traders. And that's why I encourage our newer traders to, focus on slower moving stocks. But that is my style, right? That does not mean that has to be your style. But I think as you're paper trading, as you're simulation trading, you should kind of test the waters. See what you like, see what you don't like, see what works for you, see what doesn't. That's all this video is. So, that's all it is. And forget about ticker symbol again, about ticker symbol NIO. It's irrelevant. I'm trying to use it as an example for all momentum stocks, for all pump and dumps, for all form of stocks that are being manipulated, right? You guys have to understand and make sense, like be real with yourself, that these specific patterns are not going to last for a very long period of time. So that's why you see, again, and you guys can check out other YouTubers, I encourage you, right? And try to identify what investing style you find most attractive, and on top of that, which one you think is most realistic to continuously make money in the market. That's regardless if it's me, I want you to be successful. Regardless if you join our free group, I want you to be successful. And it takes time to identify that. And as long as you understand that, and as long as you're managing your risk along the way, that's why I think simulation trading is the best way to get started, because you get to test the waters and you get to really identify yourself as what kind of style of trader you are. And that's really just it. So again, I hope you guys absolutely killed it today as a Friday. Hope you guys had an amazing green week. I'm going to be heading on over to, what is that place called? IKEA. I'm going to be getting all the different stuff for the office here at the new house. And that's really just it. So we had an amazing live stream today for those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit, and it was just a great time. So if you want to, I talked about it, I think 2 videos ago. It's that first link in the description. I'm going to be hosting my first ever free live trading. So I usually only offer that. Well, I've only offered that for those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit. But if you want to get a taste of what the people within Learn, Plan, Profit get to experience, all you have to do is click that first link in the description. You'll be also seeing a couple ads. We're going to be hosting a live free trading on September 20th, if I'm not mistaken, at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 1 hour after the market opens. I'll first be going live with my Learn, Plan, Profit group, and then after that, I'll be going live for this specific, I'll be hosting that private live stream. I think we have about 500 to 1,000 spots that we're going to be hosting. Again, if you want to, great. If not, I totally understand. You guys definitely don't have to do it. It's just being able to watch me trade live. We got to talk and we got to break down stocks together. So it's kind of like our Sunday stock talk, but I'm actually trading. So yeah, that's really just it. Thank you guys again. Hope you absolutely kill it this week. And if you guys want to stay connected, all the links are down below. If you guys have 30 seconds, feel free to check it out on how we can work a little bit on a closer basis. Hope you guys have an amazing day. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care.